We note that criminals are combining the abuse of traditional telecommunications and physical infrastructures while also leveraging high-tech crime tools and dark web marketplaces in their modus operandi. Should law enforcement be unable to address these cases at scale, there is a risk of losing the society's trust in law enforcement and in state institutions at large. Ransomware remains one of the key threats. In recent years, international police cooperation, together with Europol, successfully dismantled some prominent ransomware groups and facilitators, including, for example, the takedown of Logbit and some of its affiliates in 2024, resulting so far in 6 arrests in 5 countries, 5 public indictments, and sanctions against main administrators of Logbit in Ukraine, UK, and the US. 10 million euros worth of cryptocurrencies were seized, and 120 million crypto private addresses were flagged and are monitored. More than 2,500 decryption keys were retrieved and made available in the charge of no more ransom. And Europol's Cybercrime Center continues to support actions related to the Logbit victims and the affiliates. Despite successes, we cannot stand still. Criminals will continue to adapt quickly and evolve, and so must we, law enforcement. We must continue to invest in creative solutions. We must continue to invest in technical capabilities to take down criminal groups. We must also develop prevention and victim support measures, underpinned by cross-community cooperation and industry buy-in and support. And I hear the call of many of you, also from the private sector, to reinforce the deterrence. More arrests, more seizures. I agree with you on that. We need to boost our law enforcement capacity in this digital environment. We also need to ensure lawful access to data, digital data, and develop a legal framework that reflects the realities of the cyberspace. In the current geopolitical context, we are seeing an enhanced blurring of lines between traditional categories of cyber threat actors. Today, it is not uncommon to see cyber hacktivists and state-backed threat actors resorting to cybercriminal services, cybercriminal infrastructure, and tactics to carry out their activities. Hybrid threats and cybercrime have become interlinked in many aspects. We need to gain a better understanding in hybrid threats and their modalities to enable law enforcement to respond in an appropriate way to crimes and incidents. There is an untapped potential in the cooperation between civilian and military cyber communities, particularly relevant in today's geopolitical context. Law enforcement has a complementary visibility to that of the cyber intelligence and the cyber defense community, particularly regarding IT infrastructure and financial services used and facilitated by cyber criminals, which are exploited by state actors. I really believe that together we can achieve a comprehensive cyber threat picture to be better prepared, prevent and respond to these complex threats. To conclude, I would like to applaud the organizers for selecting the topic of today, of this panel. We need to move away from a fragmented approach to cyber threats and develop multilateral responses. This should be the key for our collective future efforts. I wish you a fruitful discussion. Thank you.